Maybe. What is going on, guys? Good morning or afternoon, wherever you guys are watching this from. I feel like it's been so long since I've given you guys any kind of information on what's going on with the Evo 10. So there's actually a couple small minor changes to the car that you guys haven't seen yet, and I kind of want to show you guys. All right, from this angle of the car, you can't tell what's on it. There's two different things that changed. I went to 5150 a week or so ago, and when the parts were put on, it was really dark, and it was literally in front of the shop, not inside the shop, just because there literally was no room. So that's why there was no video for it. It's not that I forgot about it or anything, but literally there was no way that I could have made it happen. Before I show you guys, please comment down below what you guys think it's going to be. In the first one, I'm actually going to film with my iPhone just because I'll do a better job of capturing it. But let me know in the comments what you guys think has changed on the car. And no, it's not the turbo kit. Obviously you can see I still have the stock front mount, so it's not that. My neighbors are officially going to hate this car, and I'm sure some of you guys guessed what's different with it now. If you guys can't tell already, we added a test pipe to the car. It's a MAP test pipe. So before, this car had a cap before, and I have the Tomei Capec exhaust, and it is crazy loud now, like really loud. And it's crazy because it's only going to get louder once the EFR kit's on, so I can't imagine how loud this car is actually going to be. But yeah, all my neighbors live like right here, guys. Oh yeah, they're pissed. I don't even want to film it. This dude's like sticking his head out the window. Oh yeah, he's heated. This person right there, guys, look at that, see that? Oh yeah, heated. Oh man, that guy's livid. See those blinds moving, bro? Alright guys, so we had to leave because as you guys saw, that guy peeking through the blinds, he was like cussing me out in Spanish. I don't know Spanish, but I know all the bad words, and I know if you get called a puto. And it's 8 in the morning and here's a cold start from the Tomei. He's not happy. So right now we're on the way to the film spot, and I'll show you guys what the obvious title of the video is, because a test pipe is not $750. There is a check engine light, which I know someone's going to notice it because the car is untuned, so I'm not hitting any kind of boost. I'm just taking it easy and cruising. And obviously once the car gets tuned, when I install the cams and the turbo kit, then we can punch it and see what this baby sounds like at wide open throttle, because driving it with it sounding this awesome is such a tease, guys, not being able to hit any type of boost. But neighbor, if you're watching this, I am so sorry. I did not mean to start my car like 8 in the morning when you're hungover from going out, because everyone's off of work today. You know that everyone drinks on holiday weekends. My bad, bro. Primo, I'm sorry. Alright guys, so right now we just pulled up to our spot where we're filming. Obviously it's Memorial Day, so this parking structure local to me is really empty. And fingers crossed, there's not going to be Paul Blart or some kind of officer to come harass us, because we're not doing anything. We're not two-stepping and setting off a bunch of car alarms and things like that. So we're going to see how this goes. But I'm going to try to roll like a little montage for you guys to show you guys the the obvious title of the video, what actually is expensive. We're going to roll that right now. Lighting wasn't all that great. It doesn't really capture how bright the LEDs are just because of all the light that's coming in through this side of the parking structure. But these are actual Veris taillights. They're not the Mars taillights. Not that anything's wrong with the Mars, because I actually was considering just getting the Mars, but my good friend Asus actually was able to help me find a deal with these taillights, as well as help me out with the test pipe as well. So we were able to install the taillights at 5150. And what's pretty cool is obviously, you know, you have your key fob, you hit the button, bam, look at that. Looks super nice, especially too because I'm going to end up going with a duckbill trunk. I don't know which one yet. I don't know if it's gonna be Cybon or Duluck. I would prefer Duluck, but there's a Cybon one that's gonna become available possibly that would be for a pretty good deal. So more than likely it'd be Cybon, but I really like it. Looks really good. I think there's a cop coming. Oh no. Something I wanted to show you guys too with the taillights is there's actually a resistor you have to wire in. I'm not gonna tear apart my trunk right now, but as you guys can see, there is additional wiring that is behind this padding here. I'm not gonna go into detail and show you guys just because I don't want to mess with it. The actual wiring to install for, what the heck is this? Oh, this is a zip tie. This will come in handy one day, right? The actual install of the, man, there's like all these little zip ties everywhere. Oh my god. This is what happens when you install stuff on your car at night and you don't pay attention when you're using phone lights. So there is some kind of resistor you do have to wire in so that obviously the taillights will work, or you do get some kind of lamp indicator light, just because obviously this being the newer Evo, not like the old ones where you get a lot more fail safes and safety codes with the ECU, you know, for like active yaw control and things like that. But overall, I'm really happy with it. If you guys are curious about getting the taillights like the Mars or the Veris, the install is not too bad. I know there's other videos or things online of how to wire them in, and I would definitely check them out because obviously I didn't get to capture for you guys. And to be honest with you, there was another car at 5150 that had these taillights, so what we did is just mimic the same exact wiring job they had wired in for the taillights. So I really wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head what exactly it'll take to wire them in, but they look really good. I think it looks really good with the TEs as well. It kind of brings out the red, especially since obviously the Brembos are red as well. I think it all flows together pretty nicely. Unfortunately, there is no real update as far as when the turbo kit's going to go in. I'm thinking, honestly, realistically guys, within like the next month or two, just because there is a couple other things that I need to pick up. I'm still waiting to get an Exetti twin disc clutch. I'm still waiting to get intercooler and piping as well, just because I might have there might be a local fabricator that might help me out with an intercooler and do the piping for me, like aluminum piping, or I might just say screw it and get ETS. I kind of am undecided about it, and to be honest, I've been so busy that I haven't had enough time to focus on this thing. But you know, I want to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on with it, and little by little she's getting there. She is definitely getting there. She is really loud. We pissed off my neighbors together, guys. That's an accomplishment. We're just gonna film the rest of this car in here. We're just gonna film the rest of this video in my car because all these cars keep driving by and looking, and I'm like terrified there's gonna be a cop like any second, because the area that I'm in, guys, is like not car friendly at all where I live, and there are cops everywhere that love to give tickets any chance that they can. But like I said, you know, hopefully within the next month or two we'll be able to put on the EFR kit. I'll show you guys which one I went with, which Borg Warner turbo is going on in the car. It's gonna be, you know, real cool to go over. It's a pretty simple setup, honestly, for how much power the 4B11 is capable of making. Like, you guys will see it when we finally get to dyno tune it and everything. It's really awesome, kind of how well 5150 and John has dialed these things in as far as like simplicity when it comes to going with parts, making the cars make an excess of like 650 wheel horsepower plus up to 700 wheel on a dyno jet, and they just run. You know, that's the crazy thing. There's big turbo cars that John has tuned making over 680, 690 wheel on a dyno jet, and they run for years and years. There's a mall cop driving around looking for me because I just moved my car so I can take a picture for Instagram. But I know someone's gonna ask too, while we're on the topic of small subtle changes of the titanium exhaust, the Tomei that I have with a test pipe, if it's like crazy droney or anything on the freeway. Honestly guys, at like low RPM, it's like really not that bad. It is really loud, like if you give it like little blips of throttles, like if you're getting off the line, or like obviously if you're gonna do a pull. Even though I haven't done a pull in this car, I've been with people that have the Tomei and a test pipe in their personal Evo. It's really not that bad if you guys are considering it. I personally love the Tomei, not only just because of like the hype, because they are kind of a hyped up exhaust now, but it's super lightweight. So honestly on the 10, you know, anywhere you can save weight is a great thing on the platform because it is a little heavier. And then also the fact that it's actually better for like flow. You know, when you have a dual exit or anything that has like a lot of crazy bends, like really sharp bends, not mandrel bent, which is like mainly straight or as straight as you can with the bend. I I think it's really good. And so if you guys are considering it, I would highly recommend it. Hopefully that little iPhone clip gives you an idea of how loud it is on startup. If you want to make your if you want to make your neighbors mad and it sound good though, like it doesn't sound ricey or anything, I would definitely recommend it for someone who's in the market. Finally actually gonna take some photos and post them to my Instagram, because I never upload any pictures of this thing ever, sadly. That about pretty much wraps up today's video. I don't want to talk you guys and bore you guys to death. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more Evo content coming your guys' way. There's like 2,000 horsepower Evos that are coming out, both with a 4G63 in it and a 4B11. So if you guys like either platform, I got you guys covered. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.